The 2nd of April, Rabbi Levitt, Pele Yoetz.
Okay. Let's see.
I think we're on Torah, page 380 or 381.
Right. I don't have it marked off, but Oh yeah, that's what we were doing. We did this top paragraph, as such a man who is pure, and so we're up to the next one. It will almost be the same.
It will almost be the same to the person who delves into this deeply, to do these things for the sake of heaven, and specifically to provide contentment to our Maker. Teach his son Torah like one teaches his friend's son Torah. Both are one and the same, for he provides satisfaction to his Maker. Person does not know which one will be better, and the primary sons are one's students. Granted that his sons have precedence over his friend's sons, nevertheless, fortunate is the man who embraces both, for perhaps the students will succeed more than the sons, and he will rejoice in them. It is well known the incredible praise which our sages bestowed upon a person who teaches his friend's son Torah, that it is considered as if he gave birth to him. He merits to the sit in the celestial court. I think there's a misprint here. It should say he merits to sit in the celestial court. And even if the Holy One, blessed be he, makes a decree, he can nullify it. The Holy Zohar greatly extolled the reward and praise of a person who returns the wicked from their evil ways. Yet even greater than this is a man who teaches his sons and his friends' sons Torah, for its light will return them to the proper way.
Okay, so want to take a look in this Gemara in Sanhedrin?
Okay, Sanhedrin 19b. Let me see if I can get it.
B.
Okay, what do you say? 19b?
19b, yeah.
Okay. And what we're looking for is teaching Torah to your son. Yeah, I see, I found it. It's about 3/4 of the way down. Amar Rebbe Shmuel. See if I can find it on the page.
Yeah, I see. Okay. Amar Rabbi Shmuel bar Nachmeni, Amar Rabbi Yonasan, Kol hal Malamed, Ben Chaver Torah, Malo Bakosav, Ki'ilu Yolodoi. Oh, the one that teaches the son of his friend, Torah. It's regarded as though he bore him. Shneimar be'ela toldos Aaron u'Moshe. These are the generations of Aaron and Moshe. Be'ela shmos b'nei Aaron. Then it says, these are the names of the sons of Aaron. So why would it list the sons of Aaron when it says these are the generations of Aaron and Moshe? Should just say these are the generations of Aaron. What's Moshe have to do with the Bnei Aaron? Allah, this is to teach you. Aaron Yolad uMoshe Limed. Pikach Nikru al Shmo. So it doesn't say anything over here in this pasuk. I guess we would have to look in the pasuk, but maybe the pasuk is over here in the Torah or.
It's Numbers 3:1.
Numbers 3:1. Okay.
So Numbers is what? Numbers is the Midbar.
Ela told us Aaron uMoshe, V'yom diber Hashem es Moshe b'Har Sinai. So it says these are the generations of Aaron and Moshe. That's the pasuk Aleph, and then in the very next entry in the Torah or it gives the pasuk that follows that pasuk in the Chumash. Be'ela Shmos b'nei Aaron, Habachor Nadav Avihu Elazar v'Isamar. So after mentioning the generations of Moshe and Aaron and Moshe, doesn't only says the sons of Aaron. It doesn't say anything about the sons of Moshe. So Loy Marlach said back in the Gemara says to tell you Aaron Yolad. Aaron was the one that gave birth to them in a physical sense. Moshe Limaid, and Moshe was the one that taught him. He taught the sons of Aaron. Lefikach Nikru al Shmo. So therefore, they are called on his name. They, the sons of Aaron, are called on the name of Moshe. Okay, that's the limud.
And Rashi basically quotes Sanhedrin 19b. He says the same thing that it says over there, that they're called the offspring of Moses because he taught them Torah.
Maforish Basrei B'nai Aaron below whose group B'nai Moshe Sham. Yeah, that's what we said. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's that.
So that's Sanhedrin. All right, weiter.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is not good that Torah scholars do not want to learn with their younger children and students because it is in their eyes like a neglect of the Beit Midrash. Behold, when they learn on their own, they are able to learn several pages of the Talmud and the halachic decisors in one day and write the majority of their Torah navale. Yet when they learn with students, they need to spend much time on reviewing with them until they learn one thing. And this requires immense toil, labor, and effort. A person whose deeds are for the sake of heaven, i.e., to provide contentment to our Maker, for this needs to be our sole purpose during our lifetime, spend our lives in providing contentment to our Maker, will not be concerned about any of this. Rather, he will choose that thing which will bring greater satisfaction to our Maker, even greater than a person's learning of Negayim and Ohalot, two of the most difficult areas of study, as a source of providing of satisfaction to his Maker, is the teaching of his son's friend or his own son. A breath which has no sin, even just the aleph bait. If there are no kids, there are no goats. There is a time for all desires, and according to one's pain will be his gain. It is appropriate to fulfill with this: you will love your fellow Jew as yourself. This is a fundamental principle of Torah. Just as if he was not capable of teaching his son's Torah, he would want other people to have pity on him and teach his son's Torah. So too, he needs to have pity on others and teach their son's Torah. This is especially so if the boys have no father. A person must have pity on the orphans of their father. A person should imagine as if their father pleaded with him to save him from the flames of fire. There is no greater genuine kindness than this, which one does with the living and the dead. When the soul of the man will find rest due to him, his reward will be manifold from heaven. What should we do with these poor people? Because right now we really don't have anything to put down, and I don't want to have to.
Mm-hmm.
Either we could and say we were charged this money. This could be for your subscription until that. I don't know.
Okay, so this is the point over here. He says, person has to make his deeds for the sake of heaven, and he says that means to provide contentment for our Maker, for Hashem. This is the sole purpose of our avodas Hashem in our lifetime, and that he says it's clear that there's somebody who that's his motivation for learning Torah. He wouldn't have any problem with doing this, meaning with teaching students and his sons even though it's on a lower level than what he's capable of doing. So this is
Spoke about it a week and a half ago. Wasn't on Thursday.
that's the yardstick. That's the yardstick that measures what his motivation for learning Torah is. Is his motivation for learning Torah simply to increase his own honor by becoming a greater and greater Torah scholar, or is his interest in providing satisfaction and contentment to Hashem? And if so, he says that, he'll certainly spend the time necessary. Doesn't mean he has to spend all of his time doing that, but he has to spend the time he has to make himself available to be able to teach people that need to learn from him. That's the point. They just had a drive here in Neve Yaakov to raise money for tutors for boys that don't have anybody to teach them. I think they're talking about even in Neve Yaakov.
Orphans?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Orphans or whatever. They're orphans, yeah.
Oh, come on, let's learn.
So yeah. Yeah, we don't realize. So yeah. So that he says there's no greater kindness than this.
Right.
It's a mitzvah that's done with the living, the son, and the one who's not living anymore, the soul of the father.
Did you want the door open?
Okay. Very good. Okay. Is anybody else coming in? No, don't see anybody. Okay.
Yeah, it's getting
Okay.
close to Pesach. We're losing our audience.
Yeah.
I know Alan is active. He sent me an email asking me if it was a normal schedule. And I said yes. So
Oh.
I don't know why he's not here.
Let me just check. No, I don't have a phone call from him. Okay.
I'm just checking to see if I have an email from him. Oh. Yeah, I have an email. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. This is weird. Let me send him a link.
Here in the meantime, I'll call him.
Yeah, good idea. Let's see, where's my link? Here's the link. Here it is. Levitt. Copy. Why?
Good morning, Alan. You can't get in. Oy. Really? Oy. That's quite strange. Hmm. Oh, you're what? It's saying wait to be admitted to the meeting. Okay, Lou's right now sending you a link.
I sent it already.
He sent it already. You should be getting it.
He should have it. I sent it a couple minutes ago already.
You should already have it. See it? I think maybe you should go out and just go to your email because Lou sent you a link and all you have to do is click it over there. That's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, it could be that we just cancel that product. Okay, and then I'm not sure.
Okay.
And maybe automatic all of those.
Hmm.
We have to-
Okay, when you send him a link, he usually comes right in.
Yeah,
That's the easiest thing. Okay. So we'll
And see, but,
hope that he be able to come in now.
cancel that whole part of September.
Okay, now we have a
That's what I'd like.
interesting paragraph over here, I see.
okay, let's see, the next paragraph. The sages already said, be careful in the sons of poor men, for from them will come Torah. And be careful in the sons of ignoramuses, for from them will come Torah. The leaders of every city are obligated to aggressively strive with their entire person and all of their means to promote the study of Torah. They must hire teachers for each subject and appoint a proper administrator who will supervise the students each week to examine the course of their study and who will oversee the teachers that they do their work, the work of heaven, with integrity. They should educate the children utilizing corporal punishment, kind words, treats, and gifts in order that they ascend the rungs of the educational process. The virtue of the breadth of learning of young children is well known, to the extent that our sages said, the world exists because of the breadth of learning of young children. They nullify all harsh and evil decrees, and we do not interrupt the learning of young children, even for the building of the Holy Temple. These and many similar virtues were said about the learning of young children. As such, according to the greatness of the mitzvah and the benefit which comes from it, it is appropriate for the leaders of each city to galvanize their entire person and all their means to raise the banner of Torah. They should not be concerned about the effort and the expense relative to the immense good they provide for their souls and the contentment they bring to their maker.
Wow. Okay, we have to take a look at these Gemaras. We have a Gemara in the Dorim, 81a. We have a Gemara in the Dorim, Sanhedrin 96a, Shabbos 119b.
Okay, I have Sanhedrin, but I have the wrong volume. And let me see if I can, I don't know if I don't think I have the Durham. Let me go see.
Question, whether you look at Rabbi Goldberg's instructions or Rabbi Townsend's instructions.
No, the article is not translated. You mean the student maybe?
Sorry, I like this better. Sitting out over there. I'll review. This is what this thing to take back. It's like this. Probably do the same thing. This, they don't need our table,
Who doesn't need our table?
you right?
He hasn't asked for it.
It's not.
Let's see.
Where's the? No?
Okay.
Okay, I don't have the Dorian, but I found Sanhedrin.
Okay, you want to look in Sanhedrin?
Yeah. It was 90 something.
I have 96A.
96. 96. Okay, 96A. And what are we looking for here?
Oh, here it's the first wide line.
First wide line.
Yizharu b'zoken sheshachach talmuda machmas onso v'yizharu b'veridin k'Rebbe Yehuda v'yizharu b'bnei amei ha'oretz shemehen teitzei Torah. Okay, so it's all one included in one memra. It starts with Amar Reb Zera, which is
Amar Reb Zera. I see Amar Reb Zera.
yes, the okay.
Algav.
Afogab, the Sholach,
Yeah, I see it.
either Rabbi Yehuda ben Beseira or Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi.
Says, be careful of the honor of an elderly scholar who has involuntarily forgotten his Torah learning.
Yeah,
And be careful with the scholars who are children of ignorant people. For it is for them that Torah knowledge will go forth. It is from them.
Yisharu b'kvod, Yisharu b'bnei amei ha'oretz. Shemehem teitzei Torah. Ki hom yosem modinan lahu. What does this mean? Test love. Let's see, I got a note here. Okay, let's see what Rashi has to say over here. Rashi says, there's a whole long Rashi over here. The bottom, the last Rashi on the inside column. Yizharu b'nei amei ha'oretz shenasu tamidei chachamim lasos lehem kavod shemehem teitzei Torah liyisrael. Be careful with the with the b'nei ha'oretz, the sons of fathers who are amei oretz, who they have become Talmidei Chachamim, the sons. What should you be careful with? Says Rashi, lasos lehem kavod, to make for them kavod. to honor them, to give honor to them. So here we go again with giving honor to someone.
Right.
See this? Shemehem Tetzei Torah Yisrael. Because from them, the Torah for the Jewish people will come out. Sharei Yotzu Shmaya V'Talion Mibnei Bonav Shel Sancheriv. Look at that. Two of the greatest teachers of the generation, Shmaya and Avtalion. They were the ones that Hillel was up on the roof listening to in the snow. And who are they from? They were descendants of Sancheriv. Sancheriv wasn't even Jewish, and not only was he not even Jewish, but he set out to destroy all of Eretz Yisrael and Yerushalayim and Beis Hamikdash. And they're descendants of him. Ubnei Bonav Shel Haman Lamdu Torah b'Bnei Brak. How do you like that? The descendants of Haman. They learned Torah in Bnei Brak, in Panovich. So you never know where Torah is going to come from. V'afugav de Amar Rebbe Yehuda. Afugav de Amar Rebbe Yehuda Hachi is Haru b'Bnei Amei Ha'aretz. And even though Rebbe Yehuda said like this, well, what does that mean?
No, but now, but find out from here, we said. Okay.
Well, this is quite. Oh, see, there's another Rashi actually. There's a couple words over here that we didn't read. These last few words. Ki ha milsa modinan lahu. For this matter has become known to them. What does the Gemara mean? This matter has become known to them. Says Rashi. This is the top Rashi on the left, on the left column. This is not Tosas over here. This is Rashi. Tosas is not commenting on this page over here. That's all Agadata. There's a long Rashi over here. What does Rashi say? Kiha milsa to lakamon. This matter that we're going to now mention in the Gemara, we haven't seen it yet actually. Modinin lahu. It's been made known to him. Kihechi dechazinin lakamon delo zochu Nebuchadnezzar laosu kavod ela mipnei schus daled psios. Just like we see that Nebuchadnezzar was not zocha to that honor. We'll see what that honor that the Gemara refers to that was given to Nebuchadnezzar only on account of the fact that he took 4 steps, as we're going to see later on. Those are the 4 steps that he took to try to get to remand the letter of the scribe that gave honor to Chizkiel before it gave honor to Kadosh Baruch Hu. Hachanami amrinen lebnei amei haaretz lo zochu leoso kavod ela machmas schus ma'at shehaya ba'aviem. So just like Nebuchadnezzar got great cover. Oh, it looks like Alan got in.
Hooray! Just in time for us to say it's time to stop.
Dad.
But that's okay. He can get in for next class.
Okay.